Research actualized.
Seeing if there's anything else I want to build here. I mean, one thing that could potentially be useful is having robots in the mineral mining area. Although we have some populations who are really good at mining. So no, we probably don't need to. Create penal colony. Penal modifier added, giving the following effects. Other Empire colonies minus 25% crime, plus 100 crime. Immigration pull plus 33. Oh, I see. You can designate it as a penal colony, in which case crime from everywhere else is removed, and you get 100% crime on that penal colony, which you could actually eradicate with enforcement. More habitability. Okay, so it would cost 2,000 to upgrade that fleet. It's quite a lot. Now that I'm making some more money... Oh no, what I was going to do with the money was I was going to get some more edicts, wasn't I? Education campaign, so we can get the plus 25% education.
Upscaling.
Admiral King Cole has finally died. Time for a new one. So we can get the ship fire rate and sublight speeds, which is a good choice. Lifespan, weapon range, lifespan, upkeep. You know what? I might go for the weapons range. You are one of the older admirals. But my lifespans are so long anyway, I don't think that matters so much. So this is going to be Admiral Espadkins. Who could really do with getting a bit more experience.
Complete.
And somebody else just died, another scientist. Oh, that guy from California, I was just looking at you. Sapient AI, that would be useful. Or we could just go for the genius. Although you're... Oh no, wait, hang on. These are the people I have already working. Don't really want any of them. I shouldn't have fired that previous guy. And we also got the mineral purification hubs. Civilian repli complexes. That allows me to get more consumer goods squeezed out. Or crystal mines. Finally! We don't have any way of producing the crystals. That's really good. What was this again? This was the middle one, which is society. None of these bonuses are for society. So I'm going to recruit you, and I'm going to fire you. And I'm going to recruit... I'm just going by the oldest. You. I'm going to fire you. And now I can't afford any of my stuff. Great. New worlds. That's actually really good, because there might be some more empire growth ones. Because remember, it is weighted by expertise. Somebody else just died. Fred just died. Damn it, Fred! So I want to see where Fred... Where's idle taxes? Oh, Fred wasn't... No. Yeah, it was idle taxes. And idle taxes is my exploration? No, you're in orbit around Sergei Prime. Does Sergei do research? Sergei no do research. Okay, so you were basically sitting there doing very little of anything. Just going to double check that these guys have a ship doing their thing. I didn't remember I had 4. Yeah, all 3 of those do. Ross, not much, not much, not much. Yeah, see, none of these planets are actually doing research. So that science ship is kind of at a waste. Let's just get rid of it. Don't need it. However, I can still recruit another scientist, which is going to be this guy. I'm just going to double check that there's no Master of Awesomeness. And you need a new name. You are going to be... Average Gaming. League of. I haven't seen for a while. But yeah, all of my leaders. These are the leaders I started the game with, by the way. Other ones dying right now. Which kind of shows you just how far my leader life expectancy technology has come. 0-point reactors are done, so we could up the hit point bonus again. Reactor boosters don't seem worthwhile. Get hyper shields. See, these have got a power usage. I think I'm going to go for... Oh, again, super expensive. No. That's like super advanced shield research when you've finished all of the other shield researches, which we definitely have not.
Research actualized.
Alright, there's the crystal mines. Good. Flak artillery, next level. Let's get the flak artillery. And I think... I was going to do another ship design now that I have the extra power source. But actually, power source wise, we're sorted. I don't think I'm going to bother until we've got the hyper shields. Which is like 4 years away. Hey, Katie. What does TP mean for the fleets? Trade protection. So these are the ships that are running around making sure the pirates don't spawn. Speaking of which, I should double check that. Max piracy, 157. That's a lot. Although you knock out 200, so you should be fine. What's the current piracy? 1. Yeah, you'll be fine. You're good. You're 50. Sapad. Who protects Sapad? Is it you? No. You? You do. You have 10, so you can protect up to 100. You're fine. You're actually doing a really good job there. Ooh, but Zach is... Oh no, it's because you're on your way to Zach, so that's fine. No piracy down there, somehow. Not much up here. You've got a bit. Current piracy 6. That's because there's only 3 of you. You need to have at least 4. Possibly even 5. Let's bring you up to 5. Reinforce that. You've got 18, and that piracy is growing. Yeah, you need 2 more as well, I would say. Tiny bit of piracy there, but nothing really too concerning. Okay, good. So that should be all the piracy under control. Using up more and more of my naval capacity, though, protecting all of this trade. Wouldn't be able to resist Starhold tech so often. Yeah. Regrettably, 2 of our ships have been lost in an accident during a routine training exercise. It would appear several of our fleet's onboard combat computers were affected by a high-level targeting system's malfunction, resulting in a burst of friendly fire that totaled 2 vessels before an emergency manual override could be issued. The defective combat computers will be reprogrammed immediately. TP4 loses 2 ships, so TP4 was wiped out. Fan-frickin-tastic. Where was that? 1, 2, 5. I have a feeling 4 was along here. Yes, it was along here. It's literally just these 2. Alright, easy enough to fix. So we'll go to... Sargass. Build me 2 more snipers, please. I do like that ships can have random accidents now. I'm not sure that those accidents are quite so random, Katie. Best part of the wife being back at home is You finally miss the kids so much, she wants to put them to bed so I can sit here and do nothing. That's nice. Alright, so, aha! The final discovery thing. So we're getting the research station output, which is going to give us a whopping... And this really is astonishing just how much research we can get from stations. We're going to get an additional 3 research. 9 research over the 3 of them. For this technology, which is only going to cost me a minor 21,000 unity. Such a bad upgrade. But we have finished discovery, which is giving us a plus 10% research speed, which I cannot be quite so amusing about. And there are a bunch of things available. Enigmatic engineering, I don't think. Engineered evolution, I'm still very tempted by. I don't think we need galactic force projection, nor do we need the endgame crisis thing. I'm going to regret saying that. More starbases. We could go up to 19 starbases. Eternal vigilance means the starbases themselves do more. Damage to fallen empires, awakened empires, and gate builders. Gate builders? Oh, that's the L gates. One vision, unity and governing ethics, attraction. I haven't had a problem with that. Mastery of nature could be nice, but I haven't had a problem with planets getting too big. Like, not even my capital planet is full. Arcology project. Turns the planet into an ecumonopolis, increasing housing, resource production and pop growth and unlocking special arcology districts, at the expense of the planet's natural resources becoming inaccessible, preventing all further construction of generator mining and agriculture districts. So arcologies could be really good for us. Or we can get universal transactions, branch office cost minus 15%, commercial packs no longer cost influence. What would be better is if it made branches not cost influence. I'm going to go the arcology project. Let's get an ecumenicopolis. I wonder how much that's going to cost me, though. So what is that? A decision? That's going to cost, actually, a lot less than I expected. 20,000 minerals, which is not... Which is impossible, because I can't actually store that many. And then 200 influence, which is definitely not impossible. What that will require, however, is a bunch of resource stylos. I'm going to need 5 of them, and there happen to be 5 slots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Build me those.
Upscaling complete.
Although I am still
Research actualized.
waiting for the influence that I can flip ethics as soon as possible. More tile blockers. Influence and more exhaustion cost. Well, the Paradise Dome and the Organic Paradise. Neither of which I would have any real use for. Because I've not built either of those things. So... Command fleet. It's going to allow my main smashy fleet to be even more smashy. Bukiva Alliance just closed their borders. They've just changed government. Egalitarian Fanatic Xenophile. They're going to be exactly the ethics that I am. Just need that Broke Federation minus 130 to go away. And their Federation builders. Yeah, I'm sorry. You were so happy you got a Federation. Like, hey, the MordCorp joined us. Oh, the MordCorp left us. Still feel like the endgame in this is weak. I feel like the mid-game in this is weak. The endgame is cool, because that's the endgame crisis. I guess that's really technically the late game. We're towards the end of the mid-game. It's the mid-game which is kind of dull. Because I must say I've done very little in the last 8 hours or so. Except for just growing and growing and growing. More habitability, climate restorations. This allows us to terraform ecologically devastated worlds. Interesting. I guess that would be, what, 2 worlds? Or is that the barren worlds? That might well be the barren ones. Let's do that. And actually I'm kind of curious, like... What do I have to do to... terraform? So it would have to be a planet which is, like, not perfect. Terraform planet, there it is. Although actually alpines and oceans are 100% habitability. That's really cheap. Seriously? 2,000 credits? That's it? Alright. Why not? Ooh, Forge World. Metallurgist output plus 5% because of all the production that we have here. That's cool. What am I researching? Many things. Mid-game is only boring because I refuse to colonize early planets. Didn't exist in this game. The only fallen empire is Xenophobe. Xenophobe. Archaeology is amazing. The industrial planets are beasts of industry. You're a beast of industry. Oh, wow. We can upgrade again. You want me to give you... Wait, what? Greetings, patron Ben Magnus. I've forgotten about that. We have come up with a gorgeous new type of architecture, specifically tuned to improve crowds' understanding of one another, a ministry of culture. It functions thanks to a mix of using the populace's subconscious bias against each other and art, then smashing it all and presenting a new form of unity. Would you like to purchase this building? Will surely prove useful in the blending of your empire together. And it's a bargain, if I may say so myself. Yeah. Culture worker jobs plus 3, unity from jobs plus 15%. Sure. Also, I can now upgrade to a capital complex, which gives me 3 enforcers, 5 executives, 10 housing, 10 amenities. Sweet, let's do it. We have 93 jobs here in Kelderland. Oh, that's because the resource silos are finished. Aha! So we can now store up to 20,000 of everything. Yeah, I did get that research, didn't I? That was here? No. Yeah. Yeah, I only just got the technology for that, like 1 or 2 ago. Oh.
Upscaling complete.
Computational overclocking. Our scientists report a recent unexpected rise in CPU clock cycles in several of our research-dedicated supercomputer clusters. Oddly enough, initial attempts at reducing clock frequency in affected units have proven unsuccessful. It has been posited that the spike in computational power could be used to improve our research capabilities. However, this would also necessitate a modest increase to CPU energy requirements. Find a way to force them back to clock speed so we can take advantage of this. Gain plus 5% research speed, in what I'm sure is going to have absolutely no downsides whatsoever, giving more energy to the computers. I don't see how this could possibly fail. Are you still at war with people? Hello there, MordCorp. How goes the bar raising, the envelope pushing, and the number crunching? The numbers are far too high for you to even imagine. Have you at least pushed them back? Yes, you've retaken Akmol. So Akmol was the planet that they'd lost previously, and this was the previous border. Oh, they're new. The Alpuli interplanetary union. They seem to have split away from the destroyers. Interesting. And they've cut this piece off, so I bet the Viking holdings could take that back again. And they've still not taken that one province. Surprising. I have minerals I could spend on upgrading the branches, but I don't think I particularly want to invest in that. Viking Inc. is getting fairly big. Viking Inc. was a lot bigger. They used to be all the way down here. But Durod destroyers took a bunch of territory from them. So how much did you say that embracing the faction was going to cost? Another 200. So it's going to cost 500 influence. That's not cheap. How many fallen empires are there? One. One fallen empire, 2 marauders. Oops. One there.
Research actualized.
One there. Research is done. Flak artillery. Civilian repti complexes. That means we can have up to 10 artisans doing consumer goods. That would be really quite efficient, but I think I'm going to go for the impulse thrusters.
Upscaling complete.
Unemployment. You still have housing though. So let's go ahead and upgrade research labs. I'll go ahead and do 2 of them, I think. And the same with Surrogate Prime, which can upgrade and get some more alloy production going. Urban World. Specialist output plus 2%. That's really nice. We're still the tech world, which is the plus 5 tech. Stephen Prime has become a tech world. In that case, screw it. I'm not going with 3. No, I'm not. That's going to be super expensive for no return. Ross Prime is an agri world still. That's good. Mike Prime is an industrial world. Artisan output. Interesting. Even though it's got a fair number of other districts, this is still industrial. I mean, it does make sense. You could probably do with one of those upgraded. I know I'm trying to save minerals, and this has just completely undone all of that. Metallurgist output because we're doing alloys. You have 2 little housing. Let's do that. Let's do that. I think housing shortages are the biggest problems, because I want to keep these places growing. Climate restoration is done. Ministry of Production. Oh, hello. +1 administrator, but it increases metallurgist and artisan output. That's really good. Hyper Entertainment Forums is just more entertainers. And Synergy Forum is more managers. You know what? I'm going with the Synergy Forum. Because we've got to make sure that all of our things are synergizing. The envelope must be pushed in all of the cost-cutting measures and all of the other business jargon. I don't know. Not my thing. What faction am I embracing? Egalitarian. I'm trying to get rid of pacifist, because the federations are refusing to allow a pacifist to join.
Upscaling complete.
What are managers? They are like high-level clerks. Let's give it to Caldelant and I'll show you. So usually when you are building the trade value buildings, you get clerks, which are these guys, but some of the higher level trade value buildings allow you to get managers, especially if you're the corporate. You get like a special building which allows you to get loads of managers, and that's these. So whereas a single, let's pick one of my race, Morchant clerk would produce 2 amenities and 2 trade value, and would cost 1.1 food and 0.2 consumer goods. A manager produces 3.4 unity, 3.4 society, 5 unity, and also 2 trade value, and costs the same amount of food but 10 times more consumer goods. I thought they did amenities as well. Apparently not. But they're nice because they're Unity and social tech, which corporations actually kind of need a lot of. Hyper shields are done. Excellent. We don't have any technicians. That's irrelevant. We're not doing any colony development, so that's irrelevant. Guardian point defense could be good. Gamma lasers, I'm guessing, are the next step up for the lasers. Let's go with the point defense. Who are these? These are a tiny little faction that have been picked on by the fanatical purifiers. And nobody's really stepped in to stop them.
Upscaling complete.
Right. Planetary capital done. Sergei has now reached entirely new levels of efficiency. City, city. You needed a city. And that should be everyone growing just fine now.
Upscaling complete.
Plenty, 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 plenty.
Upscaling complete.
Plenty, plenty. You could oh no, you've got 2 more of those beamed up. You'll be fine. And you are also... Actually, no. You could do with some more mining. And also one of the planetary building-y things. Did I pick that in the end, or did I pick the synergy for him? I feel like I picked the synergy for him. Could get a Ministry of Culture. Culture workers gain consumer goods. Oh, sorry, use consumer goods and generate unity and society research, which aren't the most necessary because I have managers who do that job too. We can, however, upgrade your mineral purification plant. Do that. I should probably double check to see if I'm short on any resources. So what am I importing? I'm still buying a bunch of consumer goods, but frankly I seem to have got that under control. Consumer goods are 3.6. That price is kind of hovering at that level. Fairly stable. We have loads of everything else. Telling cousin's wife about the East London Space Corp, and she goes, "Did he say hello, Poppet?" I was like, "Nobody should have." I usually, like, you must have heard me saying that. I've definitely said that in the past, because I know Bussy keeps on referring to it. It's usually when 7 Days to Die. I said it a lot during the 7 Days to Die series when, like, a zombie popped up. I was like, "Hello, Poppet," bang, and then I popped his head. Get it? Habitability modification. Oh, that was the preferred thing. We could get more food production. Let's do that. And you have unemployment. You do. Quite serious unemployment. So let's go ahead and upgrade that. And you also just need another thing. So I'm going to go with another alloy production thing, I think. Yeah. Because we have so many energy credits, we can just buy in... Oh no, we need 500. I thought it was 400. We can just buy in any special resources we need. Did I get the endgame crisis ready? No. It's taking its sweet time. I'm 127 years in.